Hi everyone, I'm Joanne and today I'm going to talk to you about the speaking section of the IELTS exam. Today I will be focusing on part 3 of the IELTS exam. As I said, today we are focusing on part 3, so remember to take a look at our other videos in this series for more information on the IELTS exam itself, marking criteria, exam tips, useful phrases, as well as example questions and model answers. So, part 3 of the IELTS exam is the two-way discussion. In this section, the examiner will ask you further questions relating to the topic of part 2 of the exam. In this section, you will be able to discuss more abstract issues and ideas. Today, I will be focusing on grammatical range and accuracy. So, what is grammatical range and accuracy? Well, it refers to the candidate's ability to use a range of structures and how well they use them. As well as the rules of language, this criteria considers the communicative functions of speech. Here you can see the marking criteria for a Band 7 answer. As you can see, you can make some grammatical mistakes, but you must frequently produce error-free sentences and use a range of complex structures. When you're finished practicing at home, remember to check your answers against the marking criteria and think about what you could do to improve your answer next time. Keeping in mind the grammar marking criteria we've just looked at, here's our first sample question for today. And our question is, how have holidays changed in the past 100 years? So, what kind of grammar structures do you think we can use in our answer? Remember, the question was, how have holidays changed in the past 100 years? When I read that question, some grammar structures come to mind. For example, talking about past habits and using past modals. So, here's a model answer with those suggested grammar points highlighted. Our question was, how have holidays changed in the past 100 years? And the answer is, holidays have changed greatly in the past 100 years. In the early 19th century, holidays could only be taken by wealthy individuals in order to better their health. In the 1930s, paid holiday plans started to be offered. Moving forward, foreign travel would have only been available to wealthy individuals. Most people would have travelled by car. Flying was very glamorous and expensive in the 1950s. The 1990s in the UK saw the rise of budget airlines, which would make flying more accessible. So, let's take a look at another question. The question is it better to take holidays in one's own country or overseas? So, when you see this question, what grammar points come to mind? Remember, the question was, is it better to take holidays in one's own country or overseas? The grammar points that I thought of were comparisons. And we can use comparisons to compare 2 points. Here's a model answer with the different grammar points highlighted. So remember, our question was, is it better to take holidays in one's own country or overseas? And the suggested answer is, in my opinion, there are pros and cons of taking holidays both overseas and in one's own country. When taking a holiday in one's own country, people may be able to spend much less money on travel, and therefore have more money to spend on other things. It also creates the opportunity for people to learn more about their own country, as they can explore it as a tourist. However, I believe that going on holiday overseas can feel more exciting than going on holiday in one's own country. This increased excitement can make overseas travel more appealing than holidays in one's own country for many people. So, another skill that the examiner will be assessing is how well the candidate pronounces the language. As well as a communicative effect of the candidate's pronunciation, there is evaluation of how much strain it causes the listener and how noticeable the accent is, although the accent itself is not a problem. Candidates need to be able to produce the phonological features of speech. Here you can see the marking criteria for a Band 7 answer. As you can see, mispronunciation of individual words or sounds may happen, but you should generally be understood. So, let's take a look at another example question and its modal answer, this time with a special focus on the pronunciation of that answer. So, our model question is, what is the main purpose of going on holiday? Remember, the question was, what is the main purpose of going on holiday? And the suggested answer is, in my opinion, there are many reasons for going on holiday, but I believe the overall main purpose is to enhance your quality of life. The experience of going on holiday gives people a break from their everyday life and routines. This allows people to reset and recharge whilst having fun and potentially learning about a new place. So we've got some tricky words in this answer. I recommend breaking those words down into syllables and practicing them again and again so that you can say these tricky words without much effort. So remember, the question was, what is the main purpose of going on holiday? And as you can see, this time I have broken down the trickier words into their syllables. So the first one is enhance. Then we have experience. And then potentially. So I suggest making a note of any words that you find difficult to say and repeating them several times until they feel more natural. And remember, you can always check your pronunciation by Googling a word if you're unsure. So our tip of the day is, remember to listen to the question carefully and then answer the question that was asked. Thank you for watching this video today, and I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. My fellow Intrepid English teachers and I will be back again soon. Bye! Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and check out our other videos. You can find loads of useful links in the description below. Let's get started!